Coming up next on the Forbes.com video network, who will win this year's Indianapolis 500? Who will get their face on the Borg-Warner Trophy? We're going to talk to some of the drivers and find out why. Stay tuned.
Eyes on them. First time by, here they come. Green flag waving. The green is out, and the race is on.
Clash, James Clash. Welcome to part 2 of our Indy 500 preview on Adventurer. I'm your host, Jim Clash. Last time we talked with Danica Patrick and Tony Kanaan about this year's big race. Today we feature 3 more Indy 500 veterans. Ryan Briscoe, starting on the front row and driving for Roger Penske. Milka Duno, one of only 3 females in the starting grid of 33 drivers. And Buddy Lazier, who won the race in 1996 but has a real challenge this year. He is starting in the back row, second to last. Here with Ryan Briscoe, who's starting on the outside of the front row. He's the Sam Hornish this year. He's Elio Castroneves' teammate. And I got to ask you, I mean, if Roger Penske picked you to drive when Hornish went over to NASCAR, you got to have a lot of talent. What do you think about that?
Yeah, it's pretty cool to have, Roger giving me the full support and giving me this opportunity. So it's a great feeling for me inside, and Team Penske, it doesn't get any better than that.
Your teammate is Elio Castroneves, and last year when I interviewed Elio, we were talking about him winning the Indy 500 twice, and now of course he's won this Dancing for the Stars thing, and so he's a big celebrity.
I think it's great for him. It's a lot of fun, with him doing his dancing moves in the pits and everything. But I think it's created a lot of attention, and it's just amazing how many people watch that show and how famous he's become. It really is incredible, and I think he was a bit astonished about how he's won 2 Indy 500s and he thought that was it. He was the man, and then all of a sudden now he wins Dancing with the Stars and he realizes how unknown he was. So but it's great. I think it's good. We're getting some extra attention in the series. Some people that maybe weren't interested in racing are now taking a look at it because of our personalities, from Elio Castroneves and Danica Patrick, and they might get to start to know some of our other personalities in the field too.
Did you happen to see that Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue with Danica?
I might have taken a little peek at it, yeah.
What'd you think?
I was impressed. Yeah, man, she's got talent.
When you guys are coming down the front row to take the start flag, the green flag, and you've got those 2 on your left, have you talked about how you're going to handle that?
Well, we haven't talked about it yet, but Scott got the pole, and he's probably earned the right to take turn 1 first. But I mean, we've got to react to different situations as well, and he could miss a shift, and Dan will end up going in first, or I could. So we'll have to see. But I'm sure we'll be wanting to give each other plenty of room into turn 1. But hey, we'll have row 2 right behind us as well. So I think racing's going to be pretty intense from the start.
We're here with Milka Duno. She's going to be one of 3 women in this year's Indianapolis 500, starting on the outside of the 9th row. I was looking at the Borg-Warner Trophy a little while ago, and there are a lot of faces on that. They're all men. Can you be the first woman to put your face on the Borg-Warner Trophy? Can you win this race this weekend?
Why not? If I am here, it's because I'm thinking that I can fail my race. No, I have a car that is solid for the race, and I compete to win.
Well, this year, of course, we've got Champ Car and the IRL merging, and there's been a feud for 12 years. So really, it is the creme de la creme getting in this year.
Yes, it was said for everyone because everyone deserves to be here, but it's only 33 places. Everyone is a good driver, but each year is even more competitive. No, I was happy because I was without problem. No, I was already inside. But I was watching the qualifying. It was so tough, so sad. I was like, oh.
Now you've won this race, as you say. You finished second twice. You're starting at the back in 32nd position. There's 11 rookies in this race. With the Champ Car IRL merger. What is your strategy to get up front in this race?
Well, honestly, I think if we would have qualified first weekend, we would have been up in the first 3 or 4 rows. It would have been a totally different picture. I mean, it's just when we had to qualify, it was extremely difficult conditions. This is such an emotional race to make. I mean, when you have a car that can win, it's very emotional to win it or to be up front, and it's very emotional when you have a car that can just make the field and you get the most out of what you have. You walk away feeling content, like you got all you could get out of it, and that's how I feel. think race day bodes really well for us. It's kind of like an even playing field. Everybody's on the same racetrack. So it's a smaller team. It's a last-minute deal, not a lot of practice, but it's a very appropriate race car to finish in the top 10. And, stranger things have happened. I started an IndyCar race at Phoenix dead last and won it. So you can start from last and win, or the last row, so we got a shot.
Again, veteran racers Ryan Briscoe, Milka Duno, and Buddy Lazier. I'm Forbes Adventurer Jim Clash. For more Indy 500 previews, including rookie driver sensation Graham Rahal, tune in later. And thanks for watching the Forbes.com video network. Clash, James Clash.